If you've been feeling frustrated, embarrassed, or like something's just off when it comes to your performance, you're not alone. In fact, you're part of a massive group of men over 60 who are quietly struggling with something they wish they didn't have to talk about. But let me assure you, there's nothing shameful about this. And more importantly, you're not stuck like this. I want you to hear that again. You're not stuck like this. Today, I'm going to show you how to increase your erection strength by up to 235% using just 5 minutes a day. That's not hype, that's not marketing fluff, and it's definitely not some gimmick involving sketchy pills or expensive prescriptions that come with a list of side effects longer than your grocery receipt. This is based on science-backed, body-respecting, and incredibly effective techniques that I've used with patients for over a decade, and that you can start doing right now at home. I'm Dr. Caroline Ruth. I work with men over 40 every single day, many of them dealing with low libido, performance issues, erectile dysfunction, and the silent shame that comes with it. And my job is to help you get your confidence, control, and full function back. So let's dive into it. The 3 techniques that work, but only if you combine them properly. Most men don't know this, but there are 3 natural ways to boost blood flow and erection strength that, when used together, can transform performance. And here's the kicker. Do just 1 or 2, and you may not feel much. Do all 3 in the right order, and you can unlock what I call the natural vascular multiplier effect. Let's begin. Technique number 1. Kegel exercises. Now, before you roll your eyes and think, yeah, Kegels, I've heard of that. Stay with me, because almost no man is doing this correctly. The pelvic floor is like the root system of a tree. When those roots are weak, the whole tree, your erection, your stamina, your control, get shaky. But strengthen those roots, specifically the bulbocavernosus and ischiocavernosus muscles, and you improve the very pressure that keeps your erection firm. Now, here's what most guys get wrong. They clench too hard, or they try to hold for too long, or worse, they forget to breathe. And it creates more tension than benefit. Let me break this down properly. The real Kegel fix. Think in short, rhythmic pulses. Squeeze gently, then release. Squeeze, release, not max force. Exhale as you squeeze. Inhale as you relax. Each pulse should last about 1 second. Do this for 30 seconds, then rest for 10. Repeat 3 times per session. Start with 2 sessions a day and build up to 3. That's less than 3 minutes total. But it primes your muscles for stronger, more controlled erections by increasing intrapenile blood pressure. Yes, that's a thing. And giving you more confidence in the bedroom. Mark came to me feeling defeated. After his divorce, he said he wasn't even sure his equipment worked anymore. Within 4 weeks of doing Kegels properly and combining it with the next 2 steps, his confidence and function returned. He now refers to his morning routine as coffee and Kegels. Technique number 2, watermelon. Yes, really. Now let's talk nutrition. You've probably eaten watermelon during a summer picnic, but did you know it's a natural performance enhancer? Watermelon contains L-citrulline, a compound that your body converts into arginine, which then turns into nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is the master key for blood vessel dilation. When you have more of it circulating, your arteries relax and open up, allowing more blood to flow exactly where you need it. In one controlled study, men with mild erectile dysfunction who took L-citrulline supplements saw measurable improvements in erection hardness without side effects. But most men make 2 big mistakes. They don't eat enough watermelon. They eat it at the wrong time. Here's what works. 1 to 2 cups of fresh watermelon on an empty stomach, preferably mid-morning or 90 minutes before sex. Why empty stomach? Because when your body is processing a heavy meal, say a greasy breakfast or carb-heavy lunch, it prioritizes digestion. Blood gets diverted to your gut, not your groin. Watermelon on an empty stomach. That's like giving your body a clean signal. Hey, let's prep for action. Jamal was on the verge of trying ED meds, but hated the idea of relying on a prescription. After integrating this watermelon habit into his routine, he calls it his morning pregame snack. He noticed firmer erections and better stamina within 3 weeks, and no need for pills. Technique number 3, beetroot, the silent blood flow booster. This one's the secret weapon. Beets are loaded with natural nitrates, which your body turns into nitric oxide. Yep, same stuff we mentioned earlier. But here's the trick. Beets are especially effective at night. Why? Because your natural nitric oxide levels drop in the evening, and supplementing them around that time can create a compounding effect on overnight vascular health and sexual performance. Here's what I recommend. Drink 1 to 2 cups of beet juice or take a 300 to 400 milligram nitrate supplement. Do this 90 minutes before bed or before intimacy. In a 2015 study, men with ED and high blood pressure drank beet juice daily and saw improvement in both blood pressure and sexual function scores in just 14 days. And bonus, beet juice also improves cardiovascular endurance, which means you're not just gaining firmness, you're gaining staying power. George was retired, had pre-hypertension, and was waking up feeling sluggish. We added beetroot juice to his evening routine, and not only did his blood pressure improve, but he started waking up with morning wood again, a sign his body was finally restoring circulation. Putting it all together, the 5-minute daily protocol. Here's where the magic happens. You can't just do one of these things and expect fireworks, but together, they work like a natural performance triangle, strengthening muscles, improving circulation, and enhancing biochemical signaling. Here's your simple, daily 5-minute plan. Minutes 1 to 2, Kegel pulses. 3 sets of 30 seconds with 10-second rests. Focus on breath and pulse, not force. Minute 3, watermelon, morning. Eat 1 to 2 cups of fresh watermelon on an empty stomach, ideally mid-morning. Minutes 4 to 5, beet juice, evening. Drink 1 to 2 cups or take a nitrate supplement 90 minutes before bed or intimacy. And that's it, done consistently. This becomes a compounding habit, not just a short-term fix. You're building stronger roots, better flow, and more confidence day after day. Bonus tips to supercharge your progress. Want to go even further? Here are a few enhancements. Hydration. Blood is 92% water. Dehydration equals sluggish flow. Drink 2.5 to 3 liters daily. Sleep. 7 to 9 hours is when your body produces the most testosterone and nitric oxide. No smoking. Nicotine narrows blood vessels. Even 1 cigarette can reduce penile blood flow for hours. Zinc and magnesium. These 2 minerals are key for testosterone. Consider adding pumpkin seeds or dark leafy greens to your diet. Stress reduction. Chronic stress increases cortisol, which kills libido. Try deep breathing, walks, or guided meditation. Final words. This is your turning point. You don't need to suffer in silence. You don't need to be embarrassed. And you certainly don't need to accept that this is just how aging works. What you need is the right knowledge, the right routine, and the right mindset to take back your health naturally, powerfully, and with total control. If you give these 3 strategies just 5 minutes a day and you stay consistent, your performance can transform. Not next year, not next month, this week. Your body wants to heal, your blood wants to flow, your strength wants to return. Let's get you back in. I'm Dr. Caroline Ruth, and this is just the beginning. Like, comment, and share if this helped you. Subscribe for more natural health strategies for men over 40 who want to reclaim their vitality. Stay sharp, stay strong, stay confident,